Hi guys, just reaching out. I want to do a quick video. You're someone who's expressed interest potentially in the past, last year in 2025, regarding our property and sale week. We did our inaugural property and sale week last year. It was an amazing success. This year we're expanding and we're going to do it with a bit of a twist. John's going to talk in a moment, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking 2 full boats and we are going to be doing 4 nights, 5 days around some of the most beautiful islands in the Med. How do I know? Because I run a small sailing business on the side. We're going to be starting in Split, Croatia, coming back into shore, back into Trogir, which is UNESCO listed Trogir, probably the most stunning town anywhere on the shoreline of the Med. And then 3 days, 3 intense days with 6 of the best people in property. 6 people at the top of the game and 6 very, very diverse people that are experts in different fields. Some of these people charge up to £1,000 a day to sit in their training. These are also people that are independently successful in what they do. They are not just property educators. There's a lot of people out there who just sell courses. So we're going to talk about a few of those people. Probably start with James Lynch, who's here today. We're actually at the Phoenix Property Meet. John can tell you a little bit about James Lynch.
Yeah, so as James has alluded to, just a couple of things. We've got effectively 3 boats. We've got one of the boats packed with experts on it. There's about 10 experts in total over the period of 7 days. James Lynch is, I think it's currently on about just knocking on a £7 million portfolio.
Wow.
Built purely from title splitting. Obviously, sadly, you put this presentation together.
Well, I've actually got a bit of that, and in further emails, if you open further emails, you're going to get some really juicy bits that I've video recorded today. So back to John.
Yeah, so as James was alluding to, that presentation that James done, the last bit where he's talking about sales success, and what you're going to learn on the James boat. Now, to pick a boat, doesn't mean you have to stay rigid on that boat. We're really, really fortunate. We've got Paul Higgs on a boat as well, 54-foot yacht, James on a 54-foot yacht. Basically, Paul Higgs' day rate is actually £8,000 a day. It's consultancy rate.
If I could interrupt, Paul Higgs was at one stage the biggest land buyer in the UK. Paul was head of land acquisition at Barrett Homes, most of all Barrett Homes. He's spun off since then. He runs his own training academy, Millbank Academy, and he's trained over 1,300 people in terms of doing land assembly, everything from building single family homes all the way up to developments over 200 units. What he doesn't know about land assembly and about development and planning isn't much to know. Some of the other experts that are also coming out, we've got someone who's a little bit different, someone in the AI field. And what I want to say here is that Haley doesn't do AI for big businesses. A lot of people think AI, how can I implement that as a small entrepreneur? Haley is involved deploying and implementing AI in small businesses, whether you're a sourcer, portfolio landlord, developer, whatever you may be, small property entrepreneur. She's fantastic. Other people, John, Oliver.
We've got Oliver Adams will be on the land-based training. Again, Oliver's just prolific in buying and selling, flipping deals, done about 156 in 1 year. We've got Harrison Rees, who's, I think, obviously a lot of people, Oliver Adams is an amazing person. But effectively, things like Harrison Rees, they can go from a standing start in 15 months.
84 properties in 14 months.
Yeah, so I mean, put the two together, you're going to get obviously the sort of the technician, the expert, as I say, that's sort of like going through and flipping, which is on a random, but then obviously you're going to get people that are actually really just taking that sort of knowledge and run with it. So, yeah, Harrison Rees are amazing. You've got Liv Bolton, I think another great thing is, if you're going to be talking to engineers and stuff like that, you don't want to be hacking them off. You want to be picking up the same language as them, getting on with engineers, putting lots in their auctions to sell. So having Liv Bolton there, Liv Bolton there, she's going to be spending time showing you, what to look out for. What's hungry auctioneer, what's a lazy auctioneer, those sort of things. So, Ian Black, another person, prop tech guy, yeah?
Probably the number one property sourcing software that's used by most people who are in this room. You can't see it behind you, but probably the number one property sourcing software in the market. Really intelligent guy, fascinating background. So he's going to be joining us. Any special guests?
Special guests we've got some other special guests coming on. One person I just want to jump on. Effectively, we've got Adam of Lawrence, who's flying in from the UK. He's going to come over for a day and an evening. virtually you don't know how much skill doing. These 3 MBAs, these are popular economics.
Look him up on LinkedIn, look him up online, Proponomics. Adam Lawrence has been my mentor in the past. Fantastic individual, extremely generous with his time and the information and knowledge he shares. I don't know anyone who's very forward than Adam. That's a bit of a look at the lineup. You're probably wondering where we're going to do this. We're going to do the first 4 days on the yacht. We're then going to have a day off, free time, as they used to call it at high school. And then we're going to have the 3 days at a boutique hotel right on the water's edge, Adriatic coast. It's known as Brown's Beach Hotel. It's a boutique hotel. You don't have to stay there. If you're on the yacht, we'll go back to the yacht, which are about 10 minutes away each evening. If you do want to stay on the land, the option is there. The 3 days at Brown's Beach Hotel, where we've got full use of the facilities, a beautiful infinity pool, their restaurants, their bars, and also the ocean right there. So, all in all, there's a full 8 days. There is potential. I might be able to bend John's arm. If you only can come out for part of the trip, I might be able to bend John's arm. But if you're interested, please get in contact. It's going to be some details on the emails and get a call.
And also, one of the things we're doing is obviously there's so much knowledge from the extra, not all people at the top of their game. But what we want to make sure is people implement this. So Adam and Lawrence has kindly agreed to do UK-based consolidation day, accountability day. We want to make sure that people take this knowledge, run with it, and get their money back. So there is a money back guarantee, I'm 100% confident. If anyone comes on this, they will fly. It's like, we do collabs. You would just basically say, I would do some stuff with more bits, but then say, if I find some title flicks, you could just give the title flicks to James Lee and then a collab with JV with them. These people are up for 3 deals. There's investors around, there's money around, that's why I'm confident. There are those that will be in the room, essentially, like last year, come back.
Yeah, really good point what John's talking about. JV's come out of this, people that spend time together, find similarities, personality traits that align, and they are fantastic people to be able to walk forward in your property journey and do JVs. Just as a bit of a segue, I did a mentorship now over 17 years ago. For that mentorship, I paid £10,000. I don't know what that is in today's money. It's a lot more than 10,000. We're talking 6,500 for 8 days for you to get a holiday, a day off to explore Trogir and the beaches, and 3 intense days with property experts. A hell of a lot cheaper than what I paid 10 years ago.
There we go.
Thanks, guys.
See you there.